Sports Court is in session.
Sports Court, sponsored by the Grand Rapids Gold.
Welcome to another edition of Sports Court. We have Nate Belt filling in today as we argue the case. How would you grade Michigan State's hire of Jonathan Smith? Michigan State has a new head football coach after losing the season finale on Friday to Penn State. The Spartans hired Oregon State head football coach Jonathan Smith for the same role in East Lansing. I give it a B for Michigan State. Listen, I know Jonathan Smith was a good name, a good hire, but I still think he's an unproven coach. He was 34-35 during his time at Oregon State. Yes, he was 17-8 over his last two seasons, led the Beavers to their third 10-win season, but I think it's an unproven guy. You look at Mel Tucker, 2021, that season, unbelievable for Michigan State. What was he in 2022? Not good. What was he in 2023? Colossal, worst thing ever. I think it's a safe grade for now. Could end up being an A, could end up being worse. I'm going to play it safe.
Yeah, Mark, I'm going to give this one an A, and the only reason I'm not giving it an A+ is just because I'm of the mind of you want to wait and see how a guy comes in. But like you said, playing it safe, I think that is what Michigan State did here, and I think after the Mel Tucker debacle, that is absolutely the right move for the school. But I think it's also taken a bit of a swing. You mentioned that about 500 record for Jonathan Smith at Oregon State. You've got to imagine when he got there, absolute dumpster fire. I think he could have left Corvallis last year and gotten a good job. But the fact that he did it a second time, a second year in a row at Oregon State, keeping them inside the top 25, I think that is going to help them in the long run.
I think what you just said bodes well for my argument as well, Nate, because the Pac-12 isn't going to be a thing next year. He didn't know what was going to happen, so why would he even stay at Oregon State? So this is a guy who's already looking to leave. Why would Michigan State hire a guy who's looking to leave? And obviously the future is not bright in Corvallis right now, given what's going to possibly happen with the Pac-12 conference. Again, a safe hire. I think there are some positives, like he was able to recruit DJ Uiagalelei from Clemson to Oregon State. So we'll see. I'm not sold on it yet just because I think he's just so unproven, and he could prove me wrong. I think East Lansing, as much as the basketball team has dominated over the last 2 decades, I think it's a football town. So you got to see a football coach come in, and I just don't know if Jonathan Smith is that guy.
Yeah, Mark, as you mentioned again, that the Pac-12 is leaving next year. I think he could have left and gotten a job last year. That's before the Pac-12 imploded and sending teams to the Big Ten and the Big 12. So that turnaround that he had, from everything that I understand about him, all of his staff was really strong at Oregon State as well. Most of them are coming to East Lansing. Tom Izzo himself has said that basketball only does as well as football is doing in East Lansing. Tom Izzo had a part in the process of hiring Jonathan Smith as well. You know, you look at him and he's kind of one of these under-the-radar guys, but you look at some of his sideline antics, he's a little bit of a quirky guy as well, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for the next few years at Michigan State. What's your verdict, jury at home? Tell us what you think on our Facebook post.
Sports Court is adjourned.